Kaboom! We are live online. And for the first time live here at Slow Your Roll, this is Clevertelligence with Dr. Phill, and we're back with our first trivia night with a live studio audience. Very exciting. Make some noise, live studio audience. Woo woo! Very few seats here. We're socially distancing at our individual tables and being very good and healthy and washing our hands, and you should too. We're going to have our regular trivia night tonight. We have 5 rounds of questions, 10 questions each. You can find your answer sheet at the in the link in the YouTube or Facebook description. You're going to have 2 minutes at the end of each round to submit your answers. You'll notice a little check mark at the bottom of the answer sheets that let you double down. If you double down and get all the questions right, you get double the points. If you miss one single question and you double down, you get 0 points for that round. Boo. So, it's a do or die situation. And before we continue, it's time for our quarantini of the night. This quarantini is called Ain't Nobody Got Time for That. I'm going to use some vodka, some Pog vodka, again. I'm working on it. Pouring a Pog vodka in there. Into my Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull cup. And then we got some beautiful sparkling pineapple coconut water. Ooh, fancy. I'm gonna put my lid on so I don't spill on my computer. There we go. And that's how you make the Ain't Nobody Got Time for That quarantini. Cheers, everyone, to your health. Oh, that's delicious, and all the vodka's right at the bottom of that glass. Yum, 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 yum. Everybody make sure you put your team names in your answer sheets. Get your answer sheets ready. Here we go with round 1, if we're ready for round 1. Round 1! Stars with 2 first names. I'm going to give you a hint. All the answers are stars, celebrities. They each have 2 first names. Here we go with question number 1. Stars with 2 first names. Writer of Rock and Roll Madonna. Number 1. Writer of Rock and Roll Madonna. Each of the answers is a celebrity with 2 first names. Question number 2. Star of The Rainmaker, directed by Francis Ford Coppola, based on the novel by John Grisham. Question number 2. Star of The Rainmaker, directed by Francis Ford Coppola, based on a novel by John Grisham. Question number 3. Actor portraying Katniss Everdeen. Number 3. Actor portraying Katniss Everdeen. Question number 4. 2015 star of the most watched Super Bowl halftime show in history. Number 4. 2015 star of the most watched Super Bowl halftime show in history. These are all celebrities with 2 first names. Question number 5. CNN television anchor who's son of fashion mogul Gloria Vanderbilt. Number 5. CNN television anchor who's son of the fashion mogul Gloria Vanderbilt? Question number 6. A female love interest in the movie Armageddon. Number 6, the actress from the female love interest in the movie Armageddon. Number 7, half of The Simple Life, married to Joel Madden. Number 7, one half of The Simple Life, married to Joel Madden. Number 8, in our celebrities with 2 first names, breakout star from the boy pop group Menudo. Number 8, the breakout star from the boy pop group Menudo. Number 9, the female lead in the movie You've Got Mail. Number 9, female lead in the movie You've Got Mail. And finally, number 10, stars with 2 first names. He plays the role of Paul Blart, Mall Cop. Number 10, he plays the role of Paul Blart, Mall Cop. Any of our online players, if they need any repeats, let me know in the chat right meow. Anybody in the studio audience need any repeats? Yeah, we're all good here. Sequence number 8 repeated. Number 8, breakout star from the boy pop group Menudo. Number 8 is the breakout star from the boy pop group Menudo. Right, it looks like we are good on questions. We're going to our 2-minute timer kitty. Please turn in your answers. 1. Time is up. Hope you got your answers in. Here are the answers to round 1. Stars with 2 first names. Number 1, writer of Rock and Roll Madonna. That is Sir Elton John. Number 2, star of The Rainmaker, directed by Francis Ford Coppola, based on the novel by John Grisham, Matt Damon. Number 3, actor portraying Katniss Everdeen, Jennifer Lawrence. Number 4, 2015 star of the most watched Super Bowl halftime show in history, Katy Perry. Number 5, CNN television anchor whose son of fashion mogul Gloria Vanderbilt is Mr. Anderson Cooper. Number 6, female love interest in Armageddon, Liv Tyler. Do you live for her? Number 7, one half of The Simple Life, married to Joel Madden. That is Nicole Richie. Number 8, breakout star from the boy pop group Menudo is Ricky Martin. Number 9, female lead in You've Got Mail, Meg Ryan. And number 10, in Celebrities with 2 first names, plays the role of Paul Blart Mall Cop is Kevin James. How did we do? How did we do? I hope you were a winner. Let's see what we got for the next round. All right, next up, round 2. Get ready for it. It's money, 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 money. In our money, money, money round, I will ask you for the main currency. I'll give you an example and you give me the main currency. Number 1 in money, money, money. What is the main currency of Final Fantasy II? Question number 1, money, money, money. What is the main currency in Final Fantasy II? Question number 2 in money, money, money. What is the main currency in Japan? Question number 2, what is the main currency in Japan? Question number 3. What is the second largest cryptocurrency platform after Bitcoin? Question number 3. Second largest cryptocurrency platform after Bitcoin. Question number 4. What is the main currency in the world of Harry Potter? Question number 4. What is the main currency in the world of Harry Potter? It's actually 3. I'll accept any of the 3. Question number 5 in money, money, money. What is the main currency of Vietnam? Question number 5 is what is the main currency of Vietnam? Question number 6. What is the future Facebook digital currency set to be released this year? Number 6. What is the future Facebook digital currency set to be released this year? Question number 7. What is the main currency in the film Spaceballs? Question number 7. What is the main currency in the film Spaceballs? Question number 8. What is the main currency of Sweden? Question number 8. What is the main currency of Sweden? Question number 9. What is the main currency in the Flintstones? Question number 9. What is the main currency in the Flintstones? Money, money, money. All of our online people, now is the time to let me know if you need any repeats. Type it in the chat. Our final question and our money round is the nickname for the Canadian $2 coin. Number 10, it's the nickname for the Canadian $2 coin. It's our money round. If you need any repeats, let me know now. Otherwise, we're going to our 2-minute trivia kitty timer. Don't see any repeats. Please no answers in the chat. You can put it in your answer sheet. Right, going to the 2-minute trivia kitty timer. Here we go. time is up. All right, how do we do on round 2? Money, money, money. Let's see the answers. Meow. Number 1, round money, money, money. Final Fantasy 2. Actually, the currencies for all the Final Fantasy games ever made is the gil. G-I-L, the gil. Number 2, main currency in Japan is the yen. Number 3, second largest cryptocurrency platform after Bitcoin is Ethereum. Number 4, main currency of the Harry Potter universe, we have the gold galleons, the silver sickles, and the bronze nuts. Number 5, main currency of Vietnam is the dong da dong dong dong. Number 6, future Facebook digital currency set to be released this year is the Facebook Libra. Number 7, main currency in Spaceballs, you gotta have your space bucks. Number 8, the main currency of Sweden is the krona. Number 9, the main currency of the Flintstones is clams. Gotta have your clams. Number 10, the nickname for the Canadian $2 coin is the toonie. The loonie's the $1 coin. $2 coin is the toonie. How did we do? How did we do? Right, we're going into round number 3, our first audio round with a live audience. So I'm going to play the audio round twice. You're going to have a weird delay for the people playing at home at the end of it, because we're going to wait for the people playing here for the video to catch up on the TV that's playing. So it's going to... Something doesn't happen for about 15 seconds. Don't worry. We're still here. We're just being patient and waiting. So our audio round... These are Best Song Awards from the Grammys from the years 2000 to 2009. So all you have to do is recognize the song that got the Grammy Award for Best Song of the Year. And then the only thing is it's being played backwards for 30 seconds. So, I believe in you. You can do it. Here we go. We're going to play it twice for you. Here goes the first time. Boop. That was your 10 Grammy Award-winning songs for Best Song of the Year from 2000 to 2009, played backwards. I'm going to put Trivia Kitty timer up for 2 minutes for you to submit your answers now. All right, Trivia Kitty says time is up. How did we like that audio round Grammy Award-winning Songs of the Year backwards? And it was a huge hit with the studio audience here. They were showing nothing but love for it. They adored it. Here are your answers. Our 2000 winner for Song of the Year was Smooth by Santana and Rob Thomas. Oh, by the way, you get a point for the artist and the song titles, so hopefully you guessed on everything. Number 2, Beautiful Day by U2. Number 3, our 2002 winner for Song of the Year was Fallen by Alicia Keys. Number 4, another great female songwriter, Don't Know Why by Norah Jones. Number 5, and this makes me really question the Academy's tastes along with picking U2 for number 2, but number 5 was Dance With My Father by Luther Vandross. Number 6, Is He Any Less Douchey played backwards, Daughters by John Mayer. Number 7, Sometimes You Can't Make It On Your Own, one of the longest song titles by U2. Number 8, going to the country realm, Not Ready to Make Nice by the Dixie Chicks. Number 9 was Rehab by Amy Winehouse. And finally, number 10 in our Grammy Song of the Year's played backwards, 2009 winner, Viva La Vida by Coldplay. I hope you all doubled down and succeeded, right? I'm sure y'all did. Coming up to round number 4. Round number 4, I know you love it. It's our history round on this day in history. happy July 8th. On this day in history, July 8th, 1776, the Liberty Bell rang at the Pennsylvania State House to summon town people to the first public reading of this document. Question number 1. On this day in history, in 1776, the Liberty Bell rang at the Pennsylvania State House to summon townspeople to the first public reading of this document. Question number 2. On this day in 1994, this North Korean dictator died from a heart attack at age 82. Question number 2. On this day in 1994, this North Korean dictator died from a heart attack at age 82. So much stuff happening. Question number 3. On this day, in 1950, President Truman appoints this general head of the United Nations Command for troops fighting in Korea. Question number 3. On this day in 1950, President Truman appoints this general head of the UN Command for troops fighting in Korea. Question number 4. On this day in 1853, American ships sent by President Millard Fillmore threaten to attack this country until the Treaty of Kanagawa is signed, opening up trade to North America. Aren't we great? Question number 4. On this day in 1853, American ships sent by President Millard Fillmore threaten to attack this country until the Treaty of Kanagawa is signed, opening up trade to North America. You better trade with us or else. Question number 5. On this day, in 1918, Ernest Hemingway is struck by a mortar shell while driving an ambulance for the Red Cross in World War I. This would later inspire the plot for this book. Question number 5. On this day, in 1918, Ernest Hemingway is struck by a mortar shell while driving an ambulance for the Red Cross in World War I. This would later inspire the plot of this book. Question number 6. On this day, July 8th, in 1932, the United States of America beer bill asking to legalize beer containing 3.2% alcohol is rejected by the Senate, leaving prohibition in place. What amendment lifted prohibition a year later in 1933? Number 6, on this date in 1932, the USA Beer Bill, asking to legalize beer containing 3.2% alcohol, is rejected by the Senate, leaving prohibition in place. What amendment later lifted prohibition a year later in 1933? Question number 7. On this day in 1947, Princess Elizabeth, the future Queen of England, announces her engagement to this man. What was his first and last name at the time? Number 7. On this day in 1947, Princess Elizabeth, the future Queen of England, announces her engagement to this man. What was his first and last name at the time? Question number 8. In our history round, on this day, in 1995, the Grateful Dead played their last concert with this lead guitarist at Soldier Field in Chicago. Number 8. On this day in 1995, the Grateful Dead played their last concert with this lead guitarist at Soldier Field in Chicago. Sodas. You got me a diet something, please? Fired. Number 9 in our history round. Anybody at home, let me know if you need any repeats in the chat. Number 9, on this day in the year 2000, Pete Sampras won his 7th and final championship at this competition. Number 9, on this day in the year 2000, Pete Sampras won his 7th and final championship at this competition. The final question in the history round, number 10. On this day, July 8th, 2004, a Senate Intelligence Committee concluded the CIA had provided faulty information that led to the invasion of what country? Number 10, on this day in 2004, a Senate Intelligence Committee concluded the CIA had provided faulty information that led to the invasion of what country? Right, I don't see any repeats online. I'm going to put our 2-minute Trivia Kitty timer up for you to turn in your answers. Kaboom. Time is up. Get your answers in. Let's review our answers for our history round. Round number 4, This Day in History. Number 1, on this day in history in 1776, Liberty Bell rang, summoned townspeople for the first public reading of what document? The Declaration of Independence. Number 2, on this day in 1994, this North Korean dictator died at the age of 82. That was Kim Il-sung. Number 3, on this day in 1950, President Truman appointed this general head of the UN Command for troops fighting in Korea. It was General Douglas MacArthur. Number 4, on this day in history in 1853, American ships sent by President Millard Fillmore threatened to attack this country until they signed the Treaty of Kanagawa. It was Japan. Number 5, on this day in 1918, Ernest Hemingway, struck by a mortar while driving an ambulance for the Red Cross, later inspired the plot of this book, A Farewell to Arms. Number 6, on this day in 1932, the USA Beer Bill was announced asking to legalize beer containing 3.2% alcohol weak. It's rejected by the Senate, leaving prohibition in place. What amendment lifted prohibition a year later in 1933? It's the 21st Amendment. It's easier to remember because you have to be 21 to drink. Number 7. Yeah, it's easy to remember, dummies. Why didn't you get that? Number 7, on this day in 1947, Princess Elizabeth, the future Queen of England, announces her engagement to this man. What was his full name at the time? It was Philip Mountbatten. Number 8, on this day in 1995, the Grateful Dead played their last concert with this lead guitarist at Soldier Field in Chicago, Mr. Jerry Garcia. Your ice cream's pretty good, sir. Number 9, on this day in 2000, Pete Sampras won his 7th and final championship at this competition, Wimbledon. And number 10, on this day in 2004, a Senate Intelligence Committee concluded the CIA had provided faulty information that led to the invasion of what country? Iraq. All right, that was our history round. Hope you knew your history. Hope you got all the answers. You ready for round 5? Our visual round. I hope this works because it was not agreeing with me before the show, but we're gonna just cross your fingers and hit the play button. For our visual round, it's one of my favorites and one of yours. It's the Spubby round. Spubby is when 16-year-olds on Reddit take popular logos and Photoshop them into oblivion into something ridiculous with lots of dick and poop jokes. So I will show you the Spubby, and you tell me the original ad or TV show that it was meant for. So here we go. Let's see if this works. we go one more time. Now we have sound. There we go. Sound is good. Thank you, Zach. We don't know who won last round because there was a freak accident and there was nothing. Yeah, we lost answers. So last round was just for funsies. I mean, last week. Okay. Here we go with your answers to your spubby round. One of my favorite rounds. I love it. I think there's going to be 2 or 3 that are a little bit out of order because the video was messy, but at least you all saw all of them, and I have all the answers for all of them. We had Walmart, Chipotle, World of Warcraft, Sara Lee, Toblerone, Slam Jams, Metallica, Head and Shoulders, Vikings, and Better Call Saul. Alrighty. We're going to tabulate the answers, and I think I have a prize. I have another pair of certificate. Yes, tonight, again, our prize is a free haircut from the Curtis Neck Salon. It's 2 doors down from here. Go up, get your haircut, stop on over at the So You Roll game store. Say hi, buy some cards, and while you're here, you can reserve your table for next week's trivia night. You can be here in real life. There's only 4 tables available, so they go fast. Get them while you can. Got them. Right, here's your Clevertelligence Trivia Night. It was great having a live audience. We're going to tabulate the answers right now, and we'll post who won, right? And I get to drink. Yay! Hope you have a great night. Stay safe. Be good. 1 second. We contesting one of the answers. We need to decide if this is a Sara Lee logo or a Little Debbie logo. One second. Oh, and so we have a correction. It is Little Debbie. Little Debbie. Thank you for contesting that, Zach. Correct answer is Little Debbie. Right, thank you. We will correct that in the scores. We will post who won the free haircut by the Curtis Neck Salon. Thanks for joining us online. Thanks for joining us in here. Gonna have some beers. Be good. Be safe. Have fun.